Please remember to like and subscribe to this video. I know some of my likes have tailed off a little bit from doing just the how-to videos and stuff like that. There's only so many how-to videos I can do, but I'm trying to keep up with this for y'all and trying to, I try to bring with this channel a, kind of a real person to real person. Some of these YouTube channels have gotten really elaborate, and I'm hoping to keep this channel as more of a personal level to a lot of y'all. So, please like these videos just so that YouTube helps me out with the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet so you can keep up with some of these videos, and I really appreciate it. Just a quick video. I'm doing some sales runs on my day off for my side business, AMS Oil. Y'all can check that out at cbsynthetics.com. That's C as in Charlie, B as in Bravo, synthetics.com. If y'all ever want to look into synthetic fluids and stuff like that for your vehicle and your outdoor equipment and boats and RVs and trucks and race cars and stuff. But anyway, so passive income, I'm earning passive income while I'm doing this. So I got my DIMO device set up. My macaron is sitting there logging all this. And my other project, I do have a new holder coming in, so don't make fun of my holder. This is just me just testing it out for the first day. There's a project called NATIX, N-A-T-I-X. I'll have a link in the description below. And basically you can use an old phone. That's what I did. And this is like a cheap version. I basically call it cheap version of Hive Mapper. I've told you before that I'll admit when I was wrong. I kicked myself in the you-know-what because I wish I would jumped on Hive Mapper months and months ago when I was told about it. I was too busy with my head stuck in the sand with another stupid project, and I thought that was going to be the end of everything, and I wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff no more, and we live and we learn, and I won't hash on that. But I don't have a hat on. Again, I get to show how bald I am. But so since I can get on Hive Mapper, I showed y'all the project the other day that Passive Crypto did. So I'll have a link in this description below on Passive Mining Income's YouTube page. Like I said, he gets a hold of these discount codes. I don't know how he does it, but he'll get these links that, or these discount codes that really drops the ROI and the cost of this stuff. And like this project that I just showed you, that's free to join. So if you got an old phone like I got, what's it hurt to try it? There's no coin that's released yet. It's another new project, but you know how we try to get a hold of some of these projects new. We take the chance to take the gamble, especially a project like this that has no cost. And like I said, I got a stack of old phones. I think this is an iPhone 7 or iPhone 8 that one of my kids had before they got a free upgrade. So I got that as hooked up as Wi-Fi, tethered to one of my other devices. So I put it on that, and it's gonna sit here. It's got a nice little pretty pink case to it. Yeah, so at some point we're gonna have to knock that case off of there. I'll put a new black case or something like that on there. And I got a new holder coming in from Amazon. Should be here probably tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and roll with that project just to see what happens. Like I said, I kicked myself in the rear end for Hive Mapper. I should have listened to it, what people are telling me about it. And when I see the money that people are making now with it, I really want one. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have a big fear of the fact that they won't ship till May. And I know when I first started looking into this just 3 weeks ago, they were gonna ship in February, then March, then April, then May. And again, I hesitated. It was Christmas time. I got kids. I didn't want to pay for that, that financial burden right during Christmas time and stuff like that, and put myself in that hole. And now I hesitate. It's going to be May. My fear is, yeah, they got people making, I'm hearing some outlandish numbers out there. But by the time everybody gets these Hive Mappers in May or June or July, what's the rewards going to be? Yeah, we hope that the coin goes up, but will the coin go up enough to offset the amount of that tokens are going to go down? It's another reason why I'm kind of hesitating on the helium Wi-Fi hotspots. Those take 4 to 5 weeks to come in right now, and I'm already seeing videos of people stating how their rewards are going down by several hundred just in like 2 to 3 weeks because of the amount of those amount of them that are coming in. I want to make smart decisions. When I have to output money to get into some of these projects, I want to make smart decisions, not FOMO into them. And sometimes that hurts me, i.e. an example like Hive Mapper, and sometimes it's a smart decision to do. So I don't know where I'm gonna go with that. But so we got our DIMO Macron hooked up. I got it hooked up in all 3 vehicles yesterday. If y'all saw my video for that, it did take a little bit of finagling because all 3 of them would not register the VIN of the vehicle. It was inside the app. There is a quick button that you can press to get in touch with somebody. Or even when you do that ticket with them, what they're going to do is it asks you for your VIN, year, make, and model of your vehicle, and then for you to submit proof with a picture of that VIN. And I haven't researched this or anything like that. I'm just curious if maybe they had some kind of spoofing going on where people are just making up VINs or something like that. I don't know. Or if these Macrons just don't read VINs like the full Autopods do. The Autopods are making more. They do cost more. We've discussed that. I've said repeatedly that my helium miner at my house is the only one with an external antenna for about 5 miles to the east and about 15 miles to the west, north, or south. So I know I went from getting no IoT at all in the last month, 30 days when I check it on website, to it is getting filled up with IoT just in 2 days. Pages and pages of it from these devices hooked up in my vehicles. So I did notice an uptick in my IoT rewards, which should be expected, and we'll see how that goes from there. Another new project that I'm working on is called Silencio, and one of the guys that I'm familiar with, a lot of y'all are familiar with, if any of y'all have been in any of these groups for a while, MP Helium. Matt is the guy who turned me on to that. I'll have a link for that also with a code in this description. And that's another one that's new. It's not paying out yet. He's been doing it for a while, but all it is when you go to certain venues, or if you're outside somewhere, if you're walking around somewhere, you just press the little button and it wants to do sound readings. And it's just taking sound readings for research. And that's all it is. No cost to get in. So I put it on that same stand that you just saw, and I put it in my backyard for 20 minutes a day. Go put it in my front yard for 20 minutes a day. Between the vehicles passing by and the kids with the bass in the vehicles and all that other stuff going on, it's getting some sound readings. I got a train track that's about a half mile away from my house, so you can see the readings go up for that. And my plan is also, when I go to these sales calls, is I'm gonna leave that phone somewhere safe around my vehicle and do a sound reading while I'm inside, because that has hexes also, so they want you to fill up hexes with sound readings. So I'm gonna do a sound reading when I go to some of these different places and stuff like that. So again, there's no coin for that yet. There is a kind of a white list, or a what milestones it wants to hit each quarter and stuff like that. So hopefully that's another one. Like I said, I'm not getting married anymore to any one project. I have no problem with putting my hat into several different projects, especially the ones that don't cost anything and you have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose by trying these projects I just told you about. So why not try them? And I just need one of them. I just need one of them to be very successful and the coin be worth something. Look, guys, I'm not looking for Lambos with every one of these. I'm looking to live comfortably. And what I did with Helium is, where I screwed up with Helium, and I've told you all this before, is I bought more miners with some of my profits. But after I quit buying miners, I did take some of those profits and roll that into Ethereum, because I didn't have faith in them, especially when I saw that H&T was going down constantly. And I tried warning people about that, and I got ridiculed in the Facebook groups for that when it was going from 20 to 15 to 10. I rolled some of my H&T into Ethereum, into Atom, into Cardano, and that worked out for me. But I have no problem doing that with some of these coins if that's what happens, if it looks like they're going to hit a ceiling because they're a smaller project or something. Anyway, it's passive income. So, I don't know, what more y'all kind of want from it. But, because some people see this and say, oh, that project's going to be a dead project, or there's no need for this project, stuff like that. We've talked before, and many YouTube people have talked before about, you don't have to really love the project, just love the coin. as far as trying to make some income off of it. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I know a lot of y'all have seen the show Swamp People. This is where the Landrys are. If y'all have ever seen them stop to get coffee in the morning at Duffy's, this is the world famous now Duffy's Sportsman Supply. I'm about to go see if their bathrooms work. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that little clip. I know a lot of people from around the world have seen Swamp People, and I told you I'm from South Louisiana, and if that doesn't verify it, I don't know what else does. But that's about, I think, about 30 to 45 minutes away from my house where I live at now and where I work at. But so I'll do some more little research into both these projects and stuff like that I just told you about. I'll have a video on them just so that we can go over each one of those projects, and we'll see how everything goes. I am looking at some fry miners. Again, giving props to Passive Crypto YouTube page. He broke it down, and I think you can get one of those miners for under $100 with his code and stuff like that. And again, there is a ROI, of course, at some point. And if that, remember, all this is you have to do your own research, what you're comfortable with, what your risk is, and you have to do your own research on this. None of this is financial advice. I tell everybody this is what I am doing. Nobody has to follow it, because if y'all will follow me on everything, then you'd be poor like I am. So, we're hoping, we just want to get set up and get ready for the bull market the best we can. So, if y'all know of any other passive income projects that y'all like me to look into, please leave a comment in the bottom. And I'll look into it. I have a bunch of old PCs that are from the previous project that we don't discuss anymore, that are offline, that if there's a project that I can do with that, I don't mind. Most of my pods have been put back on helium just to make some of that. And what I'm doing is every day is when I pull the IoT off of those miners, I think I'm making about 5,000 to 6,000 IoT a day. I am converting that into, we talked about it before, my degen trades. I'm converting that into WIF one day, WIF, WIF. I'm converting that into Miro, MYRO, and I'm doing very well on those. Those are going up, even though today there's been a little bit of a crash in the market, and I haven't really had a chance to look into that yet, or a little bit of dip into the market. Another day, I'm moving all that IoT into mobile, and some days I'm putting it straight into HNT. So I'm varying that back and forth. But again, I'm not keeping IoT. I told you before, I got several 100,000 of IoT that I'm leaving there, because those are going up also. But those helium miners that are back online, I'm converting that IoT into something else immediately, as soon as I download it every day. So we'll see what else comes up. I'm looking into Weather XM device. I just don't know if I want to drop that money on that yet. That's I am looking at a bunch of fry miners. Again, I like the cost to get into those, even though, again, it's a new project, but just something that's passive income that's bringing them coins in is what I'm looking at. But so glad I got to take y'all on this ride from this morning. I got about an hour and a half ride this morning, and I know I didn't take up that y'all's whole time for that, but just a couple of the projects we're working on right now, watching the market. And I hope the market goes down a little bit more, because it gives me the opportunity to buy at lower cost. You always buy crypto when there's blood in the streets, and anytime this stuff dips now, there's panic around. So I'm gonna watch some of the other videos to see what people are saying, and if I gotta update something, I'll update this video and see what happens. Everybody have a good weekend. It's Friday. It's beautiful out here. It's about 55 degrees, and our weather, we had one morning 17 degrees 2 days ago, and it was almost 70 degrees yesterday. So welcome to South Louisiana. So everybody have a good weekend, and I'll be doing some more videos and updating y'all. Thank y'all very much.